What's up, LinkedIn? First video in a while. Let's see. So obviously, for this video, I'm going to discuss that life is very messy. It's very dirty. It's very disgusting. It's very bloody. Okay, so I wrote an article about this. It's just more of an article about resentment and how it's actually okay to feel resentment. It's okay to be negative, and it's okay to feel all aspects of human emotion, not to just deny one aspect of human emotion. Okay, so I think it's utterly unrealistic and to be full of yourself to anticipate the positives of every outcome. That's just bull. Like that's nonsense, you know? So you have to realize that the negatives are actually positives in disguise if you understand how to incorporate it and use it effectively. Okay, so that's how you have to do that. So I don't believe in being positive just to be positive. I think it's kind of bunk. And like I said with gratitude, you only develop gratitude when you have a reason to have gratitude, when you've accomplished something of significance or consequence. So that's what you need to realize. And secondly, life is not fairy tales and rainbows. I keep telling people this, but people don't seem to get it. It's not fairy tales and rainbows. It's not fairy tales and rainbows. It's not. Okay? Just because you want something to get better doesn't mean it's going to get better. Just because you believe it's going to get better doesn't mean it's going to get better. Okay? It means that you have a lot of shit you have to do before it gets any better. Okay? It's like with any addiction. I've had a couple of addictions myself. I'm not going to discuss what they were, but that's what you have to realize. If you have an addiction, what happens? You have to go through withdrawal and go through shit side effects to get better. It doesn't just go away magically because you want it to go away magically. I mean, it requires suffering and pain. Okay, so another factor you need to remember about aspects of positivity is that just remember, always examine where your information is coming from. Examine the conceptions and the aspects of it, and then that will inform you upon the preconceived outcome. So what the hell does that even mean? What it means is that look how the positive person has lived his life, his or her life. Have they been through significant adversity? Have they failed? If not, then they'll probably be more positive than a person like myself. I failed a disgusting amount of times. I'm not even going to it, but you already know. Especially with ADD, okay? So that's what you need to realize too. It's like when people say, oh, money isn't everything. Or the first thing you have to ask yourself, do they have money? Have they accomplished anything? Why are they saying that? Okay, so it's kind of checking your subjective experience of sources. So check what are their experiences and are they all talk? So that will inform you on the outcome and why they're positive. Okay, so I have nothing against positivity. I think it's actually a great and amazing thing, and when it's used correctly. That doesn't mean being a negative jerk, and that doesn't mean being jaded. It just means understanding that life is messy, and you're gonna eat a lot of shit and dirt. Okay, if you're actually struggling, you're gonna eat dirt. It's gonna happen. That's like with the Navy SEALs and buds. If they're in buds, 80% of people are going to quit because they're quitters. I'd probably quit too. It's hard work. That's what buds training is for. And so that's the aspect that you have to realize in these outcomes. It's like with going to Yale. If you want to get there, there's only 6% of the pool they're gonna pick from. Not everyone's gonna get picked, and you're gonna be a loser. That simple. There's no in between. There is no middle ground. Not everyone's gonna get a trophy. You're the loser, and you need to work, and you need to start working and improving upon what you need to do. So, I mean, that's what I always see. It's always kind of funny too, because in some sense, I suppose there's this bit of a double standard in society. So it's like, oh, be optimistic. It's good to be creative. It's good to be honest. And all these things they tell you, look where it's coming from. Where does this bullshit information come from? And then that will inform you upon the outcome. You know, like, I'm more creative than a lot of people. I've never made a single dollar off creativity. Not once. They don't care about creativity, okay? So that doesn't mean I'm jaded. That doesn't mean being a jerk or being or being a jackass. That just means keeping things in perspective. So you'll notice I'm not a quitter and I'm not a depressed person who doesn't care about life. I see things as they are, not as I want them to be. Okay, so like, it's like with the gym. I could say for the past 4 days straight, I haven't had any motivation whatsoever to even go to the gym. I just forced it. They weren't even good workouts. They weren't even good ones. They were workouts. That was it. You're gonna have half-ass days like that. They're gonna happen. That's another thing too. People used to give 110% every day. Boy, you're gonna run out of energy sooner or later. I don't care if you're a neurotypical or you have ADD, whatever you have. You're gonna get tired eventually. Not every single day are you gonna have 110% of energy. It's not pragmatic and it's not realistic. If you get 4 hours of sleep, are you gonna be functioning as if you were yesterday? No, you're not. So, like I said, that's what you have to understand about life. Life is messy and it sucks. It's going to happen. Pain and suffering is your teacher. It will teach you a lot if you let it teach you. If you don't, then you're going to suffer for no reason and you'll keep suffering. That's how life teaches you. So, it's like with spending. This one took me a little while to get. I'm getting it a little bit. But living within your means, it's very freaking hard to do. It's not so simple, and it's not like, oh, I'm gonna be positive and I'm gonna unlearn 21 years of spending habits. That's not how it works. It takes a long freaking time. It's like a person that's been in jail for 40 years. Do you expect him to be a good civic citizen? No, you don't. So just remember this, guys. Keep that in mind with whatever it is you're doing. Just keep it in mind that the world isn't fairy tales and rainbows. A lot of this stuff people tell you are half-truths. Half-truths is how the world runs, because if you told them the whole truth, they wouldn't like it. People don't really like my answers because they're the right answers. So just make sure you understand that in whatever endeavor it is you're doing, you're not gonna perfect. I'm not perfect. We fell. It's okay to be negative. It's okay to have hatred. It's okay to have anger. Don't let it consume you. Use it as a tool and be positive when there's a reason to be positive. The human experience is not one dynamism. It's a full dynamism of both things. Okay? There will be days where you relapse into your addictions. You're gonna fail. Just get up and do it again. I don't know what else to say. Just don't complain about it. Just understand that it's a condition. All right. Thank you, LinkedIn and YouTube. If you have any comments, leave them down in the comment section below. Thank you.